Hello.
Hello, Corey. How are you doing this evening? So, this was kind of annoying. I was streaming for about a half an hour already, and apparently the stream wasn't going through to YouTube for whatever reason, and I only found out because a friend told me. So, apparently I was streaming for half an hour and nothing was going on. So anyway, welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto, everybody. We're going to be continuing where we left off the last time we played Forspoken on the PS5. So this game, we last streamed this about a month ago, and we're just continuing from where we last left off with that. So we're going to be hopping right back into this and exploring the land of Forspoken on the PS5.
Huh.
This what happened to your mic? It sounds the worse than the last stream.
This time,
what happened to it?
My mic?
Noted.
And
this time, let's try to be less petulant.
I don't know. You're saying my mic doesn't sound good? Hang on.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, it sounds worse.
I just looked on my channel on the live stream and it's working fine, so I don't know. It could be a problem on your end, maybe? Because I'm hearing it just fine through the playback. Though I appreciate you telling me, but it doesn't look like there's any issue. Alright, so we're going to continue on. So we have to meet up in with Auden's father at the Cognitions Guild, which is where that marker is right there. But in the meantime, we're going to take a side detour and fight us some zombies.
These break zombies, they're everywhere. I'm sure they were nice people before, but come on.
Well, do something.
I like this game, but when is the next Hogwarts stream?
The next Hogwarts stream, that'll probably be in a couple of days. I kind of want to get everything finished, because I have a nasty habit of starting games and kind of taking my time getting through them. So I kind of wanted to go back to Forspoken, because there were some people on the channel who started to like the game. And I figured I'd continue on with that. So we're going to be doing that for tonight. And we will probably go back into Hogwarts within the next few days. Now, the Hogwarts game is ridiculously long, so that is going to be a multi-part stream, unfortunately.
Whoa.
Or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. But Hogwarts Legacy is clocked at being about 160 hours in length if you do all side and main missions. So that is a bit of a long game. So because of that, it's probably going to be in multiple streams. I know that when I streamed Cyberpunk 2077, that was, I think, like 30 streams in length, which was pretty big. And I feel like Hogwarts Legacy will probably triple that in size. All right, so this is a building, Frey. I don't know what's that over there. That looks like a building to me. But anyway, we're gonna head over.
Can I add you on PS?
Yeah, I can give you my PlayStation information after I finish the stream.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
Okay, so we are going to head over here. This is a side mission. This will get us a necklace. And we kind of need that necklace to power up Frey's abilities. So this is basically like a side thing where we fight off a ton of monsters. And if we survive, we get the necklace.
Where are we?
Somewhere underground, I think.
Hey!
After I add you on PS, do you have plans with anyone? Or no?
Tonight, plans for tonight, I probably am going to be busy doing some gaming after with some friends after I finish the live stream. That's not going to be for a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's all of them.
Seems like it. Nice work.
That wasn't terribly challenging. But if I know these well, we're going to have to fight a boss before we get our necklace. Alright. But yeah, so I have beaten Forspoken under my main save, and I gotta say that it is probably one of my favorite games of this year. It came out in January, of course, so it's been around for a while. But I do really enjoy it. I felt that the story was fantastic. I am looking forward to the upcoming DLC that's coming out for it, and I believe it's either the spring or the summer of this year. It might be the summer, actually.
Better than Hogwarts.
I don't want to compare them. There's really no comparison. The only comparison being that they, are open world. Aside from that, there is really no comparison between Hogwarts and Forspoken. Forspoken I like because of the excellent writing, and the characters are kind of likable. Despite the fact that they're often very sarcastic and whatnot. But aside from that, it's a very charming game, and I do enjoy it. At the same time, I feel that Hogwarts has a lot more to do in it. But that can also get kind of overwhelming because Hogwarts kind of just shoves everything at you and is like, okay, side missions, main missions, unlockables. It's like all there, right in front of you from the get-go as soon as you get to Hogwarts. And while that is fun, it can also get overwhelming with all the stuff that they want you to do at once. This has that habit as well, honestly. There's a lot of side content. Like the thing we're doing right now.
Show you what I can do.
What we? We've been spotted.
Shit, fuck, shit.
Look out!
How is that not hitting him? Hold up, where'd you go? Okay.
Gotcha.
Did he breach? Alright, he's... Where did he go? Okay. Little bugger. Oh, he's over there. Alright.
I'm giving myself an A for effort on that one.
And so you should.
Well, you gave yourself an A for effort, but they gave you a grade E. There was no A for effort there. There was an E for... Eh. Alright.
Oh, shit. My clothes are dragging me down.
What did you expect?
So, this should lead us right to our trophy. Our, not trophy, our necklace that we've gotten for defeating the water boss that we just fought.
What is this thing?
Something ancient. Apparently broken.
Ancient Altar Inscription 1. To those who would seek to serve Athia, once the people of Reda were our allies, this changed the day they sent a demon to our land. It fed on our people's pain and would stop at nothing short of our destruction. We got other things to read here. The break and the body. Once a human has been corrupted by the break, there is no reversing the effects. Should initial contact be limited to a single bodily extremity, a person can retain their humanity for a while, but the corruption inevitably spreads, eventually transforming the person tainted by its influence into a monster, if it doesn't outright kill them first. The Council Chambers, the meeting place of the committee that oversees the day-to-day running of Sepal. Important public hearings and other meetings are held here, and as Frey discovered firsthand, it also occasionally serves as a courtroom. While the business of the council is usually conducted behind closed doors, the chambers are open to all comers when a trial is being held, attracting spectators from both the upper and lower city. The Tower of Benoy, the building in which Sepal's criminals and wrongdoers are imprisoned. It was originally built as a watchtower and still offers far-reaching views across Athia. Sadly, that means seeing how close the break has come to the city, which means there are very few visitors these days, except prisoners and their guards. The Shady Tree, a tavern run by a barman who really knows his booze. Being the only recreational establishment left in Sepal, the Shady Tree has become an irreplaceable part of the townspeople's lives. Auden offers the occasional bit of help behind the bar in exchange for the use of a room upstairs. Its surprisingly stately appearance can be attributed to the fact that the building was used as a school in the days before the break. When refugees began arriving in the city, Robian converted it into a temporary shelter, and it quickly became a popular gathering place, which gave the current proprietor the inspiration to turn it into an inn. The Dump, the junkyard Olivia affectionately nicknamed Finders Keepers. The trash was once disposed of outside the city limits, but this practice had to stop when it became too dangerous to leave the city. Mountains of unwanted goods have accumulated here in the years since, to the dismay of the council and the delight of the local children. Auden's Hood. The hood Auden gave Frey to wear when she broke out of the Tower of Benoy. In a city as small as Sepal, any unfamiliar face could stand out as suspicious. Hence the need for such a precaution, but while it's helpful, it certainly isn't comfortable. Cloth isn't easy to come by in Sepal, and the scraps it was made from are very rough indeed. mana, a mysterious energy that flows through Athia's very veins and lends its power to all living creatures. Despite its vital importance, only certain very special people can see it. Most go about their daily lives unaware that it flows all around them. It originates from a wellspring deep underground, and the places where it springs forth from beneath the surface shine with a sacred light, at least for those with eyes to see it. Pilgrims, devotees, once traveled from all over Athia to give thanks and offer up prayers at the temples raised in the Tantas' honor. No one knows quite what they were when they were built, but it is certain that pilgrims were making these journeys of worship for centuries before the coming of the break. Pilgrims' refugees. These special shelters were built to provide safe resting places for the pilgrims who once traveled throughout the land visiting the various shrines and monuments erected to honor the Tantas. The bala wood from which they were constructed may appear plain, but was highly valued for its protective effects, and was even rumored to actively drive back evil. As dusk fell, and pilgrims looked for a place to spend the night, it was not unusual for a refuge to play host to an impromptu gathering of wanderers from all over Athia. Cognitions Guilds. This is actually where we're heading right now. The Cognitions are a group of elite scholars originally founded in Visoria and tasked with collecting and collating all of Athia's knowledge so that it might be put to use in service of the people. Though originally based in a relatively humble underground facility beneath their homeland, their operations quickly expanded, and the great towers, or guilds for which they are known today, soon sprang up across the land. At the height of the organization's power, there were as many as 30 guilds and 300 scholars in total. They were revered as benevolent and knowledgeable savants, a reputation which also earned this exclusive fellowship its name. Good enough.
Ancient?
We can read the rest later.
Interesting.
Wonder how many years ago that was.
Alright, so we got the necklace now, so we'll head over to
Hello, Grotto. How are you? What's this game about?
Hey Lewis, how are you doing, buddy? So this is part 2 of Forspoken. It's a game where you play as a young lady who lives in modern-day New York City. She was abandoned underneath a bridge as a baby, so she has no recollection of her parents or any life whatsoever, really, other than a life of crime. One night when she has a stroke of bad luck, she uncovers this bracelet, the one that you see me wearing right now on the character. She puts it on and it teleports her to another realm. So this is basically a modern day take of Alice in Wonderland.
People are so much more fragile than
and she quickly learns from the townspeople in this new world that in order to return to her real world, she has to defeat 6 evil queens that are kind of destroying this world. Now the other thing to note...
the one that had a dragon in the first part?
Correct. Now the other thing to note is that the bracelet that she's wearing that teleported her to this realm is sentient, so it has its own intelligence, and basically talks to her like a human being. There is often a lot of squabbling between Frey and the bracelet.
Something's there.
Or rather, as he calls himself, the Vambrace.
Notice?
I don't need to perform a cuff scan. Those are zombies. We know what those are. So I was actually streaming this already for about a half an hour, and I was told by a friend that my stream wasn't actually working. So I had to start it again, and that kind of pissed me off. I don't know why, but YouTube wasn't letting me stream, even though it said I was streaming. It was a mess, but I think we got everything all back in order again, hopefully. So yeah, I streamed this for a little bit, and then over the next few days we'll go back into Hogwarts Legacy, Brock the Investigator, and whatever else.
Yes, very fortuitous timing, I must say.
Might as well pocket this.
Yes, pocket what we can. All right, we're gonna upgrade some stuff here.
Thinking of making something?
Yes, I'm thinking of making you a nice little necklace. All right, let's upgrade our cloak. And we will upgrade our necklace with, we'll do 5% to health. And we already have auto wheel effect triggered when enemy defeated. So let's do improved resistance to reductions in defense. Yeah, that sounds good. And there we go. And now that we've done that, we can't really use the necklace unless we equip it. So let's get that done. There we go.
This
Perfect.
thing's a bona fide antique.
Bric-a-brac at best, I'd say.
Oh, you're so optimistic. Yes. All right. Let's. What do we got in here? Nothing. We can go rest a bit. Might as well do that.
You have a snooze button I could hit?
Hit me, and I'll never wake you up again. Break time's over. Let's get moving.
Says the guy who can't even open the door to leave.
Why would I need to? I have you.
Yeah, I actually love their dialogue. A lot of people in the reviews said that they didn't like how negative the characters were, but I think it adds to the charm. They're very sarcastic.
The Athians are into tall buildings, huh?
It's said that the more towers a land has, the more prosperous it is. And the taller, the better.
Guess that's one thing this place and home have in common.
Although in this case, it might be more accurate to say the more prosperous it was. For the Tantas went mad.
Yeah, they're very sarcastic. I don't think they're actually trying to be nasty to each other. I think it's just more of a sarcastic humor, which is why I kind of like the characters, because I realize that they're not trying to be nasty to each other. They're just, it's just their personality.
Not the most impressive find.
Hey, freebie's a freebie.
And before we go into the building over here, might as well grab some of these and take down
Get out of the way.
zombies.
All right. Now that's what I call a pick-me-up.
Glad you're feeling on top of your game.
Could have done that with my eyes shut.
Well, I'm glad you're
I mean, yes, but no guarantee you would have survived. Is that, am I full? All right.
It's no a new city.
Snowing outside? You mean where you
like
live?
This is the place.
Yeah, it's been
Seems
snowing
like
here
it's
the
seen
last
better
couple of days too.
Well, you're not going to find what you're looking for out here.
I know. I know. Great start.
Yes, where I live we are under a blizzard warning.
Oh yeah, like I mean, that's been going on kind of everywhere.
Great.
There's been a lot of snowstorms and blizzards as of late.
Find these damn journals.
It's pretty crazy.
Somewhere safe. They contained his last great
We had some
works.
pretty bad weather here yesterday.
Let's make
A
our
lot
way
of
upward,
snow and
shall we?
high winds, and
Wonder how many
today it
floors
was
this place
been kind of bland, just kind of overcast, but no snow or anything today. But
has. Looks like the break didn't
seems to be
come this
going
far
on
yet.
all over.
You think those
So
journals might
that's
be here?
that's pretty crazy.
Perhaps we should take a
Stay
look around.
safe. Best advice I can give. All right, we got some books to read.
Hey, Cuff. Can you read?
84 meters tonight for
How can
me.
you not read their language when you can understand their words?
Beats me. You're Mr. Languages share commonalities across many dimensions.
I suppose I'll have to teach you then, will I? Fine.
Break shards! These mysterious crystals are often found in areas where the break is most concentrated. They can cause memory loss and cognitive impairment on contact, making them a great danger to the average person. However, they also possess great magical power, which some believe may be related to that of the Tantas themselves. Sadly, no cognition guilds have ever been able to obtain sufficient numbers of them to satisfactorily test this theory. What do we got over here? I thought we read all this shit. Lock labyrinth altars.
KKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKKK
those numbers of Ks. Locked labyrinth altars. These mysterious shrine-like objects were built by the very first Tanta and can be found in the depths of the locked labyrinths dotted across Athia. They feature arcane inscriptions and also appear to once have housed very important objects until someone or something smashed them open.
This book contains some interesting tidbits about mysterious shards that were found after the break occurred.
So, break shards?
Well, if you like.
The Tanta's Nails. Among the many...
I know what game you can stream, L.A. Noir.
I've already streamed L.A. Noir, actually. You can check it out on my playlist section. I've streamed that in its entirety over the course of the last couple months. I streamed that quite a few months ago, actually. I think it was sometime last year. But I have streamed that in its entirety, and that's already on my playlist section, so you can check those out. Among the most mysterious forms of magic the Tantas perform is the practice of weaving protective enchantments by painting their nails with their own blood. Over the years, the patterns and symbols they draw have come to be associated with their extraordinary effects, leading many to adapt them for use as good luck charms or wards against evil. Of course, without the sacred blood of the Tantas, these imperfect limitations amount to little more than scribbles.
Well now, that's curious.
Are you gonna stream Diblo 4?
On their fingernails with their blood.
I'm iffy if I'm going to get that game or not. I do have Diablo 2 and...
GG. Hope you are well.
Hey, always asleep. Great to see you again. We're just playing some more
okay.
of Forspoken on the
Guess that could be
PS5.
useful
The
somehow.
last time we streamed this game was about a month ago. So I figured we'd go back to it since we hadn't streamed it in a while. And it's
Now,
a
that
really
I did
good
not
game.
expect. There's rather an intriguing connection between those two books, you know.
Which is...
Your break shards are said to be imbued with the blood of the Tantas.
Perhaps you could use them to get the same powers.
seriously?
I will say I don't like how she holds out her arm when she's talking to the bracelet, or the van brace, whatever. I I get that it's because, you know, it's I mean, it's a sentient vambrace. I mean, how would you react, I guess, if you're wearing a vambrace that can talk to you? But at the same time, it's very odd how she just shoves her arm out in front of her, and I don't know. Takes some getting used to, I guess. Alright, let's paint our nails to enhance our abilities. We'll paint one color and one the other color. So let's do paint. And the right hand will paint the other color. That way we take advantage of both of these colors.
Okay, nails aren't really my thing, but in this case, I guess I can make an exception.
I suppose the journals you were looking for weren't here after all.
I took my chances.
Oh, whoa.
Let's just keep looking upstairs.
Didn't even see this chest. Is there anything in here we could use? Oh, perfect. Alright. I think we've gotten everything from here, so let's go upstairs.
Ugh, I just want to sit down.
Are you ever not tired?
Come to think of it, no. It's a young person thing, maybe.
I'm sure your fellow young persons would be intrigued to hear that.
Yeah, you old bracelet, maybe you should settle down a bit. You're always
Feels like it's getting
yapping and you're always loud and obnoxious.
This isn't what we're looking for either. What the hell is that?
It appears to be a person under that getup.
No shit, Sherlock!
We need to know who he is.
There's only one way to find out. Okay, Mr. Axe Murderer. I'm gonna come towards you and take off your mask. You're gonna be cool or uncool? Okay, it looks like we're going with uncool. So I'm gonna let you chill in my grass prison while I go and look for the journals. Oh, I did not say there were gonna be so many.
Pardon? Michael.
Wait. Hold on. Robian? I am looking at a goddamn ghost. How are you alive? Everybody thinks you're dead.
It's the hue of blue. And the bloomers, too.
I don't understand. I thought you wrote about it in the red journals.
They get inside and... sometimes I can't. But I try. I have to.
Looks like you're losing the battle with the break, buddy.
Yes, but you... you look like you're winning. How?
I don't know. I am so far from home. I'm trying to get back. I fell through a,
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Thought he was dead.
Yeah, a whoosh. Yeah, I gotta get back to where I gotta be through a whoosh.
Whoosh. You will get back to where you need to be. Whoosh.
Yes, whoosh!
Throw yourself in the lower. Company.
Stay here.
Company. Company. Oh. Time for tea.
Wonder whose voice that was.
Whoever it was.
I like that reference to Alice in Wonderland right there. The company, time for tea is a reference to the Mad Hatter. Oh, company, time for tea. It's literally a reference to the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, so there is a lot of references to the Alice in Wonderland in this game. It's basically a modern take of Alice in Wonderland, which is...
Can't believe
I feel like
Logan was
maybe
alive
it's
this whole
why
time.
I am so
Peasant
appealed...
girl is in for the shock of her life.
why it appeals to me so much is for that very reason. It's just a really well thought out game with really good writing and story development and character development.
We are the soldiers of the Tantas, Sila. You are in our realm. You are to come with us.
That's not a thing that's happening. Wait, who the hell are these guys?
Mindless automata whose only loyalty is to silence.
So what you are saying is that if a Alice in Wonderland game came out you would play it?
That's not doing much. Those shields are a pain in the ass. Well, they're not zombies, but they're still creepy as fuck.
They're merely husks. They feel nothing. Not even pain.
No, not necessarily. It depends. I do have the Alice and Alice Madness Returns games for my PS3 and PC, and I enjoyed those. But they were a more morbid take on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. No, I probably wouldn't play any Alice in Wonderland games. Oh, damn.
We got this. Nope, not working. Ah! Whoa! Ah!
Now, I'm not saying this game is exactly like Alice in Wonderland. It just is, it makes a lot of reference.
You don't have a camera on during your live streams.
I do not have a camera currently. So the best you can get from me is audio commentary. I do plan to get a camera at some point. It just hasn't been my top priority at the moment. But I do plan to get one at some point. And when I do, I'll start streaming with camera.
Okay, we gotta grab what we can.
It's over. It's all over.
Whoa! Shit, the journals! Okay, Bob, come on, we gotta go. You good? I'll take that as a yes. I think we lost them.
He's completely mad. Yeah. Too far gone for anyone's good. Corrupted by the break.
Well, Break Bob here is the best shot I got at leaving, so...
That's quite worrisome.
To be honest, I don't care what you think.
I do.
Hey, how's the game?
In your decisions. Where thou goest, there go I, and all that.
Yeah, well, whatever magic...
Hey there, Aaron! How you doing? It's not bad. It's actually one of my favorite games of this year. So this game came out in January, and it's actually, despite a bunch of bad reviews, and the demo really sucked for this game. But the full game is fantastic, and I do recommend it. It's definitely one of my favorite games of 2023.
You know what? I understand you completely.
Tell me about where you come from.
It's a city much bigger than Sepal. It's called New York.
Oh, yes, I know it.
You do?
Or I don't. The name is sitting there on the edge of memory, peeking through the fog. Or maybe I dreamt it. It sounds like a place I should
You
know.
gonna get Dead Island too?
Oh, hell yes! I have actually streamed a bit of Dead Island 1 not that long ago with some friends. I am definitely gonna be. That's definitely one of my my top games that I'm gonna be grabbing this year. My next purchase is going to be, they're bringing Not for Broadcast to PS5, and that comes out next Thursday.
Paul on fire?
So I'm going to be grabbing that as well, because that is a really funny FMV game.
I think you're gonna get Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh, of course I am. Yeah, no, of course. That is another one that I plan to grab as well. Definitely Resident Evil 4 Remake. That game, that demo looked amazing.
Me?
Your arrival must have sent tremors across Athia. Your presence here has the Tanta frightened.
Frey! You're back!
Olivia, what is all this?
I was wrong. She didn't come to rescue us. You did.
I'm no hero.
Tantas has Odin.
Odin. My Odin.
Bob! Break Bob!
Your concern for the madman is admirable, but first we must stop Sila.
It's okay, I'll try and fix this.
I played a bit of the demo, but that's about it.
Absolutely not. You're gonna stay here and find somewhere to hide.
Of Resident Evil 4? Yeah, I already have Resident Evil 4 for Quest 2 VR, and I played a bit of it on that. Honestly, I never played the original Resident Evil 4 back in the day. And if I did, I seem to recall that I didn't get past the chainsaw-wielding guy in the village, so I haven't really played much of Resident Evil 4, but I did like the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, and I did stream them on my channel already, so there's a good chance that I'm going to stream Resident Evil 4 Remake as well.
No, there's no way we can defeat her!
Tantas destroying the city! It's not the real Tantas!
Hey, did you hear that there is a 50-50 chance of Hogwarts Legacy having a DLC? People have proven that.
I'm not going to believe that until I hear that from the source, Corey, because so far the developers of Hogwarts Legacy have stated that there is no plans for any DLC and that they're just going to be continuing on with the second game. So they have confirmed that they are working on a sequel to Hogwarts Legacy. However, they have stated that there is no plans for any DLC right now or in the immediate future.
Please, Your Highness, your anger will not serve us now. Tell Tantas where she is, child.
They said there is no DLC plans for right now.
The one who dares trespass upon my realm!
Tantas, Robian King.
Father!
Odin, I served faithfully and Tantas into my wife Callista.
So consider this Tanta, the woman in the red. Consider her basically the Red Queen, the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. She's basically the evil queen.
You have to save the peasant girl. She would do the same for you.
Ah, fuck. I know. We have to do something.
See if you can sneak up behind her. Try to blend in with...
I heard that Rockstar gonna make some remakes. There is no proof that they said there is never gonna be a DLC ever for the game though.
Yes, they haven't said that. They haven't said that the DLC is out of the question. They've just said that there's not going to be any DLC right now, or in the immediate future. Whether that means somewhere down the road they bend over, kind of like what Ghost of Tsushima did. Because originally Ghost of Tsushima said they had no plans for any DLC for the game ever, and then after a lot of fans said, no, we want DLC, they eventually said, okay, fine, and they released a DLC island. So, I mean, I could see the same thing happening to Hogwarts Legacy, possibly, but I'm not holding out hope for it.
Or like FNF security breach.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know. We don't know. It's all up in the air right now, and I prefer not to make speculation on that because we really don't know. As for Aaron's comment, I did not know about Rockstar releasing remakes or remasters of stuff. I did hear that there's a new Max Payne coming out, and Rockstar was the original developer for Max Payne along with Remedy. So I know that there's a new Max Payne coming out. I don't think they ever have any plans to remake or remaster GTA 4, because there's a lot of red tape there, because the lead voice actor who plays Nico, he fell into some hot water with Rockstar Games in the past.
A new Spyro game is coming out soon.
A new Spyro game, interesting. Well, I'll definitely be looking into that, because I have streamed Spyro on my channel, and Spyro's pretty cool, so we'll probably stream some of that as well, if that is indeed a thing.
Your entreaties are futile. Your daughter aids the interloper, and what's worse, she refuses to reveal her whereabouts. Someone must pay.
Are you gonna stream Sons of the Forest for PS5 when it comes out?
Listen to me!
Does Sons of the Forest even have a release date for PS5? Because, I mean, it's been out for PC for a little bit now, and a couple of weeks at least, and I haven't heard anything about a release date for PS5. I'm not saying it's not going to come out to PS5, I'm just saying that there has not been an official release date for it. At least not to my knowledge, but yeah, I will probably grab it at some point and stream it as well.
Hey, come on. I'll explain shit later.
Interloper!
Stop! You must stop. She can save us. She can end your madness.
Oh! Father!
What the hell kind of craziness is this?
Have you streamed Life is Strange?
As a message.
Oh, wait. What's it doing now? Stop!
You die now, interloper!
How could she attack?
I don't
Release
recall.
date they said late August or early September. So it went in August or September.
Okay, fair enough. I don't recall if I ever streamed Life is Strange. I have all of the games. I do know that. I don't think I ever did.
What is it with flying assholes?
I might have to stream those at some point, because I do have every Life is Strange game, including the last one, Colors, or whatever it's
not
called.
Working.
Yeah, no, I should stream Life is Strange at some point. That's a good idea. Because that game series was always really well written. Great adventure game elements as well.
I love the games, they are amazing.
Yes, Life is Strange is really good.
Fuck! Whoa!
Jesus.
Are you gonna stream Final Fantasy 12?
Final Fantasy 12? I don't have any plans to get Final Fantasy 12. I do plan to stream the second part of Final Fantasy 7 Remake when that comes out next year. As well, I'm going to be streaming RoboCop, so the upcoming open world RoboCop game coming out, well, it's been delayed now until the fall, but I do plan to stream that when that comes out, because that game looks amazing. I've seen gameplay video of the RoboCop game, and very impressed. Especially considering that they brought back Peter Weller, who was the original actor for RoboCop from the movies. So it's really cool that he's going to be in the game as well, playing RoboCop.
Stay back!
You gonna stream Spider-Man 2?
Oh, yes. Oh, of course. Without a doubt, I'm going to be streaming Spider-Man 2. And that, I think that comes out in the fall as well. Or
for $1.
You would buy that for $1. Good reference. Yeah. I'd buy that for $1. Alright. I don't think so. I don't think so. Thankfully, you do level up your powers, because this this power I do have right now is absolutely useless against bosses. But I don't get any special powers until after I defeat Tantas, who is this character. Now, this is not actually her we're fighting. This is just a... she takes control of, like, these knight characters, but it's not actually her. It's like a automaton that she takes control of.
What? No.
Are you gonna stream the next Flintlock game? You gonna get new Star Wars game?
She will kill us all. Surely, Councilwoman Bellet. Surely you agree with me?
Yes. Seize her.
No. This young woman is our protector. She'll save us.
He is as corrupted as she is. Seize them all before the darkness spreads.
We will do nothing of the kind. Rogan Keen is wise beyond measure, and has always been a man of his word. Had we known he was still alive, he would be sitting on the council, not you. And this young woman has brought him back to us. Welcome home, old friend.
Tantas attack shows us one thing. The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
And how many further agonies must we suffer? Her presence has cost us too many lives.
Councilwoman Bellet is right. Tantas will surely visit her wrath upon us once more.
A clear majority. The girl must be surrendered to Tantas at once.
No need. I'll go to her myself.
Okay, so the new Star Wars game. Yeah, probably. I kind of need to stream the first one first. I don't think I ever streamed Jedi Fallen Order in its entirety. I might stream that at some point. I got so many streams on the go, because I've got this, then I've got Hogwarts Legacy, then I've got Dead Space Remake. I got a lot of stuff on the go right now. But yeah, no, I do plan to cover a lot of those more modern games and stream a lot of the upcoming games that are being released if I can.
Morning, Frey. Here are the notes.
Do you think the next Flintlock game will be worth it?
About our deal. Your dad's journals all got burnt up in the guild when we escaped.
It's fine. Frey, you brought him back. That's far more important. That's more than I could ever have hoped for. Here.
Thank you. So, where can I find Scylla?
You should visit the archives in Upper Sepul. You'll be able to find out more about her there.
The archives. Got it.
Alden, sorry to bother you, but I just saw your father wandering off.
Forgive me, Frey. I need to go and find him.
Are you going to stream and obscure, kind of bad TRS-80 games?
Am I going to stream any obscure TRS-80 games? No, probably. I leave that to Stu. I don't have the patience for that crap. No, he'll probably be streaming that stuff. No. I do plan to, at some point, maybe when it's on sale or something, I'm going to get the Atari collection that came out, which has, I don't want to say remakes of Atari games, more like remasters of Atari games for PS5. And it's like a whole collection of Atari games for PS5. And I do plan to grab that and stream that at some point, but as for streaming TRS-80 games, I think you already know the answer to that. We're going to leave those to Stu. Yeah, the other game that you guys mentioned, Flintlock, I've never heard of that game. I don't even know what that is. So yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that one. Notes on the Tirana, a white journal containing Robian's notes on the phenomena known as Tirana. One of its pages reads as follows: much remains mysterious about the Tirana. They make instantaneous locomotion possible by altering space and time, but precisely how, I cannot say. The energy required to open one is enormous, and increases exponentially the farther one wishes to travel. And yet, I cannot help but wonder, by channeling enough power into one, could we reach another continent, perhaps even another world? The developer is A44. I've never even heard of that developer either. So, interesting. Okay. Notes on the break. One of the red journals that contained Robian's extensive research on the break. In the deal she struck with Auden, Frey agreed to retrieve Robian's journals detailing his work on the corruption from the Cognizance Guild in Praenost, in exchange for his notes on the Tirana. Upon arriving at her destination, she was surprised to see just how many journals there were. Sadly, some unexpected interference from Silas soldiers resulted in a fire in which almost all of them perished, leaving their contents a mystery. The Athian script. The Athian alphabet was devised by the very first Tantas who wished to promote literacy among their people. The plan was a success, and before the onset of the break, most of their subjects could read and write. Sadly, the years since have seen a marked decline in the number of dedicated educators and available academic resources, and a corresponding fall in competency among the populace. The script itself is not actually very complicated. However, a fact that Frey has been learning with a little help from Cuff. Alright, we don't really need to read all this stuff. I don't really... let's just, I think we'll just continue on with the game. So, yeah.
Right. Off to the archives we go.
I am kind of worried about Bob, though. He is my ticket out of here.
Do what you want. But remember, we have a Tanta to defeat.
Alright, so yeah, we should find Bob first. Robian. I don't know why she calls him Bob. That's kind of weird. Break Bob, she calls him.
Hello there. Can I get something?
Hello. I like to get drunk at the bar.
Do you know the publisher Kepler?
Kepler? No, I do not.
Just can't believe Tanta Sila did what she did. You be careful out there. She's not one to mess with lightly. What'll it be? Coming right up.
A beverage fit for a king.
Wait, I got experience points for drinking alcohol? I mean, if that was a thing in real life, wow. We'd all be just smashed at the bar. Alright. Let's roll some dice.
What's this?
It's a Partha from Janoon.
So they're like Athian dice?
They're made of animal bones. You roll one, and if it lands on one of the little symbol things, you're in for a lucky day.
Wow. Sounds fun.
Oh, that's all it is. No one takes it too seriously. Go on, give it a go.
Well, would you look at that?
So those Partha dice are kind of all over the place in the world. You when you find one of them, you can roll it once.
I want to check to see if Bob's doing okay.
And it
Let's
will
look around town and
give
see
you a
if
certain power or a certain upgrade that will help you in battle. But it's usually temporary.
You're Frey, aren't you?
No.
The one who used their amazing powers
It's
to
this
drive
dude.
back the monsters. I'm Pilo. Can't believe I'm talking to the hero who saved the city.
I'm not a hero. Not now, never will be. Did you want something?
Just wondering if there's anything I can do. I don't know, I could... Hey, I could show you around town. You haven't been here long, right?
A guided tour. What an excellent idea. Certainly couldn't hurt to get the lay of the
No,
land.
thanks, but I'm not in the mood.
Oh, don't say that! Look, I'll be waiting for you, all right? When you're ready, just let me know.
Yes, we'll do the guided tour later. I believe we have to go to Break Bob. What? What is that marker? Hold up. What's something over here? Oh, it's a cat.
A cat?
Yes, I believe that's what they're called. Chasing the Black and White Cat Part 1.
Creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
Hey, hold up.
Sounds like a Steven Spielberg movie. Chasing the Black and White Cat Part 1.
getting away.
Coming to a theater near you. Alright. Where are you taking me? To the bar? I've already had a drink. No. I don't want to get drunk with you, cat.
Wait, it stopped.
What? Okay.
Please, not another cat musical.
Another cat musical. It gave me a poppet. Why is this even here? Why are cats collecting these? I have so many questions right now. Poppet. What's a common sight in Athia? These wooden dolls are now quite the rarity. Generations of Athians grew up with poppets for playthings, and they were once as plentiful as they were indicative of their makers' diverse backgrounds and personalities. Now, however, there is no one to make them, which has driven their value up considerably. Cool, can I sell them? Poppets are precious hand-carved wooden dolls. There may be someone out there willing to trade them for other goods.
For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Thank you, Black Cat. Black and White Cat. Yes. I guess I can pet you for a job well done. Or not, Frey. Just, there we go.
You're not afraid of me, huh?
Clearly not, considering you were just chasing it around. I'm pretty sure it's not afraid of you. Alright, let's go to Break... Let's not walk into everything. Let's go to Break Bob, and we'll deal with that first, and then from there, we will get our tour with Pilo, and which should lead us to the archives eventually, and we will do some research on the Tantas and find out where she lives, and probably go check her out, which will probably end the stream at that point. Yeah. Hi, children.
I'm so happy the crops weren't ruined. And my dad said if we didn't have any grain, we'd all starve to death.
Okay.
Please,
it's random.
I thought
they were going to offer me the apple or something. Oh, you look hungry. You want an apple? You want an apple? Oh, what's going on here?
Yo, what's going on here?
Oh, it's Breakbot.
The Robian's trying to desecrate a lovely old ballow tree. He's got himself a mite worked up. You blue and the bloomers too.
We've tried explaining to him that he can't just run amok in the grove like this. That there is our last ballow.
All right, just cut him some slack, okay? He's been living in the break for the past 20 years. He's just taking some time to adjust. He'll be back to himself soon.
You keep telling yourself that.
Father! Father!
It's Odin.
Odin? Odin? My dear girl, what are you doing here? I was supposed to see you there. I cannot see you there if you are here.
It's all right. I will take you there, and we will be there together. Apologies.
Be a good man, Sir Robian, and hand it over.
What about Atlas Fallen? Are you gonna get that one too?
Please. Thank you. We'll take it from here.
Just make sure that he doesn't.
He won't. You have my word.
Oh, Odin.
Was he trying to lop down that ginormous tree with that axe? Like that would have taken forever.
No fool.
He would have been there for quite a while. That game that you just mentioned, again, you're mentioning a bunch of games I've never even heard of. So
now is our chance.
Yeah, the answer to that one is probably no, because I don't even know what game that is. I've never heard of that one.
Once again, breaking the law.
I don't do it proudly, but all I do is for Athia. And if my father believes this could help, then I believe it too.
Hey, Bob.
Strange young girl from another world.
Yeah. I, have your notes on the portals.
It's a new RPG game.
My, he's much worse than I believed.
Forgive me. My mind's a little wibbly-wobbly. Wobbly-wibbly.
Voosh?
Huh? Voosh? Voosh? Voosh?
Yes, Voosh! I need to Voosh back home, where I came from, after I killed this crazy lady. If I survive.
You will?
I will go back home, or I will kill the crazy lady.
One or the other. Maybe both. Maybe neither. Who's to know?
Sounds promising.
Yes. Yes, yes, I promise. I will work on making you Voosh. You have my word.
Terrific. The word of a senile old has-been. Ironclad.
Great.
What am I doing in the grove?
Let's get you home.
Audie!
Yes. Come on.
Catch you guys later. Hey, Cuff.
So he is kind of going. I don't know. He's not senile. It's the break has gotten into his mind and is slowly eating away. That's why part of his face is like kind of all golden and weird looking. That the break has affected him and it's caused him to kind of lose his mind slowly. So he is very much like the Mad Hatter. He's very much like the Mad Hatter's character. Anyway, let's talk to the Cuff about all these topics.
Olivia. Barely knew the kid, but she just stuck with me. She had fire.
And now it's been extinguished. Somebody has to pay.
Or like Joe Biden.
We're not going to bring politics into this stream, so let's not.
Strange how Auden seems to love Bob so much.
Strange? Why?
Well, I don't exactly think the world of my parents. I guess being left on your own for years doesn't hit everybody the same way.
And why should it? Humans are horrendously complex creatures, after all.
Speaking of Bob, how come he didn't turn into a zombie? He came right through the break with us.
I'd say he was mostly break zombie already, wouldn't you? Let us proceed to the archives, then.
It's in the upper city, right? What's with this weird tree?
Interestingly, I don't think it looks like that because of the break.
This blue glow. What's that about?
The essence of life distilled, if some are to be believed. Might I suggest learning a little more about Sila before we depart?
You there! It's about Serobian. Actually, it's about everything. The city, too. We owe you our thanks. Had you not been here, who knows how many more would have suffered?
I could have done more.
Please. I know you are in pain, but you must not lose heart. The bard at the square, Wallace. Do you know him? He may be a frivolous, nonsensical sort of person, but his talent is undeniable. Perhaps a tune might do you good. Truly, his music has the power to soothe the soul.
Wait, you're not telling me she's... Really? That foppish nonsense?
Fangirl? Whatever do you mean?
That you like him so much, like it totally drives you insane?
It truly seems so to you. His music gives me a certain courage, that's all. A sense that it may not be altogether foolish to hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, I guess I'll have to listen harder.
You plan to face Tantas, do you not? Those of my line have long been her most faithful protectors. Though such a legacy is no longer one to speak of with pride. Take care. She is not to be trifled with.
Oh my gosh, you're like a fangirl.
And the foppish bard, eh? What a pair.
Yeah, it's like the plot of a corny romance novel.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's head over to Pilo, I guess. What? Do you have more to say?
So you are going to face Tantas?
Oh, it's the same.
Remember, she's not to be trifled with.
Oh, shut up. Alright. So yeah, let's head over to Pilo, get that tour going, and that should lead us up to the archives where we need to be. And then from there we can get the book we need.
Decided to take me up on my offer?
Okay, bet. Give me the tour.
Great! This is great! Alright. We'll start at the square in the lower city. This way. Come on, follow me! The lower city is where all the refugees live. And the square, here, is its heart.
Are you a refugee?
My parents were. I was born here.
Obrana Square. In the days before the break, Sepal wasn't much more than a quiet collection of buildings standing serenely amid the beauty of nature. Despite the ravages of time and recent events, Obrana Square retains the tranquility of this peaceful past, with its sweeping stairway and dignified stone pillars creating a sense of airy openness. Townspeople gather here at all hours of the day to exchange goods and information, or just to pass the time.
Sepal are born and bred, huh?
Anyone my age or younger pretty much has to be.
You're young Olivia's friend. Ella, this is the girl Olivia was talking about.
The amazing girl?
Oh, come. I wouldn't go that far.
Olivia used to look after my Ella a lot, you know. But I never heard her talk about another grown-up like she did you. You must have been very special to her.
You think so?
And she was special to you too, I imagine.
Guess we only ever actually spoke a few times. But we just kind of connected, you know?
You remind me of her. She was strong, and you could trust her. And she was lonely.
Tantas Sila was a mighty warrior. I'd watch yourself out there if I were you.
What? What was that all about? Nothing happened. They just laughed and walked away. That was weird. Alright, let's talk to the bard.
We cannot leave the city yet. How
Wait a minute.
to defeat an enemy we
The
know
bard is not
nothing
related to... Where is he? I guess he is. Alright, let's talk to the bard, I guess.
I was just pondering the fleeting nature of life. One moment, we are laughing together, not a care in the world. The next, we are not but dust on the wind. What good can come of love in such a time? Surely it can only end in tragedy.
I hate to say it, but you might be right.
Some music, perhaps? Though I fear it will do precious little to lift the mood. Then allow me to perform the horrible terror of Preynost.
He really needs some help naming these.
Preynost is a harsh and unforgiving land. Not all who make the journey there are fortunate enough to escape a fiery fate. And for those they leave behind, not remains but emptiness. You would do well to take care if you plan on venturing there yourself.
Not exactly the most illuminating of ditties, was it? That's the trouble with these arty types. Very little in the way of practical advice.
What do you mean? Preynost bad, stay away. That was pretty much the message, right?
Okay, so I guess we're going to the next location. That was weird how he just has us stop and talk to random people. Alright, yeah. I mean, it's a neat little tour thing for sure, but what do you have to say?
Alden's over the moon to have her father back. I don't think I've ever seen her so happy. I say we owe you a thank you.
Okay.
Around here is basically our turf.
A shame it's barely fit for human habitation.
Do the buildings around here just not get fixed?
Sometimes. But we're not a priority down here. The upper city comes first. And that, and then everything else.
That sucks.
Up there is where we get our water.
I've seen that already. Thank you, though.
Oh, really? All right, then. Let me show you something else.
It's downright frightening, it is. Fancy letting someone like that roam the streets unsupervised.
Hey, Mommy! Mommy! Look, the lady!
Shush you! And you don't go near her, you hear?
Hey, that's no way to...
It's cool. I'm used to it.
Shame. I was rather hoping to see that fiery temper of yours in action.
Petty, small-minded gossips! Although, I suppose it is pretty frightening. With your power, you could turn the whole town on its head just like that. Yeah, you're something else, all right.
Not this shit again. I'm nobody. Get over it already.
Hey, do you like animals?
They're all right, I guess.
Great. You like this, then? Over here is where we keep all the livestock. We don't get to eat meat very often, but we do all right, I suppose. Hey, you can't create food out of thin air, can you? Never mind.
Kiski Meadow. While this peaceful pasture with its free-roaming sheep might be relaxing in another setting, its proximity to the city graveyard lends it an eerie air that keeps most visitors at bay. Meat is hard to come by in Sepal these days, and despite trying to increase output, all attempts have been met with misfortune of one kind or another, be it disease or outright theft.
The big open area is the graveyard. Rich or poor, we all end up there in the end.
A farm and a cemetery. You don't see that often.
Really? It's quite a good arrangement. The animals help keep the grass down. Come on, let's go and take a closer look.
They're not shy, that's for sure.
Well, we don't get many new faces in town. Hey, why don't you try feeding them?
Really? Is that allowed?
Of course! Wait here. I'll go and grab some food.
What other animals are in the game?
Mainly cats and well, I mean, there's a ton of animals like that you can fight. There's like cats. There's wolves, bears. There's a lot of animals in the game, in the outside world. Inside Sapal, there's cats and sheep.
Just go up to one of them and hold out your hand.
This is a really ridiculous side mission. I don't know why this is necessary. I mean, I guess it's cool, but it seems like a time waster. It doesn't even do an animation.
Yes. You don't bathe them?
Oh, we try. But that one just loves his mud baths.
Are you going to get the new Avatar game?
Why are you saying it like that? Why are you typing it like that? Are you Shatner? Am I going to get the new Avatar game? Yes, I am going to get the new Avatar game. I believe I'm going to get it sometime when it comes out in the fall. Though I heard it's going to be delayed until next year.
This is the graveyard.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, well, if they're dead, they're down there.
Oh, he's up there. See, I can only feed certain sheep. It's kind of weird. And there is no animation for the sheep that you feed.
Why so many dead peoples? A dead man.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, all of the queens have gone insane and they're kind of causing turmoil in this world, right? So likely the queens have killed off a lot of people. And our job is to stop the senile queen, the insane queens from killing everybody. Because that's the only way we can get Frey back home to modern-day New York City.
Fluffy. Fluffy.
Okay, yeah, you said that the first time. Alright, are we going to say that with every damn sheep we feed now? Fluffy. Alright, got one more here. Where is he? Ah, over here by Pilo. Is that Pilo? Oh no, that's not Pilo. I don't know who this person is.
That's the graveyard. Everyone who ever died in Sepal is buried there. Only trouble is, there's too many of them now to mourn.
Okay, he was not related to the side quest, alright. I was like, why was he highlighted? That is a graveyard. Well, thank you. I kind of figured that part out.
Damn, you really wolfed that down, huh?
Our savior's favorite farm. Has kind of a ring to it. Don't you think? I might put up a sign. Right. I suppose it's time I showed you the upper city. It's back the way we came and up the stairs. Or did you want to look around a bit more first? can I ask you something? Your powers. Could you give me a quick demonstration?
Absolutely not. You're not some street performer.
Look, I'm sorry, but they're not for show.
Ah, really? I was hoping you'd give me another look. But I guess I've seen enough. Athia's as good as saved already.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you? I'm not your savior. So, this is where the rich folks live.
Yep. And they get the best food, the nicest clothes, and the safest part of the city to themselves. They get to run everything just because of who they are. Best not to think about it.
Ah, the accident of birth. Curse you, cruel fate.
It's her. Oh, don't even look at her.
Would you give a good demonstration? Me asking beta games for new games this year like Resident Evil 4.
That boy is here again.
Ignore him.
Yeah, I do plan to stream. I think somebody already asked me this earlier. Aaron Blair asked me this earlier. If I was going to be streaming Resident Evil 4 Remake, and the answer to that is probably yes.
This is the
I
tower
do plan to stream that at some point.
Sorry. I forgot.
Hey, don't worry about it. Let's maybe not go in for the full tour, though.
Don't you really trust it? It's not our place. Questions into wisdom.
I hate nothing else.
This is the mausoleum. Our souls come here when we die.
What are you doing here? And you? You belong in the lowest city.
Yes! You have no right to be here. Neither of you. Be gone!
Of all the people to run into.
Frey saved the city! If anyone...
How much left of the stream? I like this game too much.
But she'd never do that. Isn't that right, Frey?
Okay, can you fucking let it go?
I'll probably stream it for another half an hour or so.
What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
If you want to save your city, do it your fucking self. You're not dragging me into this.
The Mausoleum. This ancient structure is older than Sepal itself, though nobody knows when exactly it was built. It is more than just a building to the Athians, who believe that the souls of the departed come here to rest for all eternity. The precise origin of this belief is unclear, but generations of Athians have treated the Mausoleum as a place of worship and reflection, and to this day, visitors can be seen offering up thanks and prayers.
What about our tour? There's so much still to see.
I don't need a stupid fucking tour.
You're the criminal who came from the corruption, aren't you?
Are there any different outfits/armors in the game?
Yes, there are, definitely. There is a ton of outfits and armors and stuff in the game. You need to unlock them by doing side missions at various temples. You do like these kind of like training monster fighting missions, and when you finish them, you are awarded a suit of armor. Part of your armor, rather. The map is actually quite large. So, we're only at a specific part in the game, but the map is ginormous. So there is a lot to this game. I'm obviously not going to do every side mission because that would take forever. But as you can see right here, this labyrinth right here, that's right near where we are, I believe. Or no, maybe not. Sorry, we're over here. But this is where you can pick up one of your suits of armor. You can see the little logo beside it. It shows like a cloak. I forgot how good you can zoom in on the map here in this game.
You will complete all this content tonight, sir.
Oh yeah, totally. I don't think so. But yeah, there is a lot of content in the game, that's for sure.
Please, Frey, wait!
Listen, okay? I never said I'd help you. With anything. Ever. Got that?
I'm sorry. I got carried away, I suppose. Look, let me take you to one last place.
Fuck no.
Come on, please.
I'm not sure he's going to take no for an answer.
One look at whatever the hell it is, and I'm out.
Thank you so much. Come on, it's this way.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Thank you so much for saving the city!
Oh, Mom said we're not supposed to talk to you, but you helped us.
Thank you, Frey.
They've been wanting so badly to show you how grateful they are.
It was nothing.
That's not true. And you know it. We're all in your debt. Me included.
Wait, is this why you came and found me in the first place?
Pilo! You'd better not let me find you slacking off, you little runt.
Oh, no!
Where the heck are you? Get here! Now!
Oh, no! It's the boss! Sorry, Frey. I have got to go.
Beautiful bouquet. A bunch of flowers Frey received from the children of Sepal as a thank you for protecting the city. The bright red blooms were all grown within the walls of Sepal, and the neatness of the presentation suggests that a kindly adult probably lent a helping hand.
What an excitable young man.
You know, I've never gotten flowers before.
And let's hope it never happens again, shall we?
Alright, so we completed the guided tour. Let's go up to the archives, which was our intended goal initially. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, let's go up this way. And at the archives, we're going to meet another character that gets introduced, and she's actually played by a Hollywood actress who I can't remember her name, but she was in The Greatest Showman alongside Hugh Jackman. So if any of you have seen that musical movie, The Greatest Showman, she was in that movie. She played the bearded lady in that movie. And the movie was about the first circus that ever opened up.
So these are the archives. Catch! Whoa! What is this? And who are you?
I'm the archivist. Auden told me you were clever. How do you not know what a book is?
No, I know what a book is. You don't look like an archivist.
You don't look like a hero.
That's because I'm not.
I used to be a blacksmith before. Built weapons for the very woman that raided our city. She and I were quite close. She trusted me, and I trusted her.
Stu of Stu's Game Reviews is the real greatest showman.
It was another time.
Oh yeah, totally. Yes.
As was I.
I keep on forgetting to watch his broadcasts, and that has nothing to do with me boycotting him or anything like that. It's the fact that YouTube has stopped notifying me of a lot of people that I follow. So I never know when he's broadcasting. And unfortunately for Stu, he has this great Discord group, but he doesn't tell people in there when he's broadcasting. So it's like literally a game of going on YouTube and going, oh, wait, he's broadcasting now. And half the time I get distracted by other things. And then I kind of forget that, you know, he's broadcasting on this day or this day because he doesn't really let people know. And YouTube notifications aren't working for me anymore for a lot of my subscribed content. So it's really stupid. Yeah, no, YouTube is really bad when it comes to that shit, and I don't even understand why. It's like every time they update YouTube with new updates and everything, we always lose all of these features that we originally have that we kind of relied on. And then once this update comes out, lose all our shit, gotta start over. It's ridiculous. And the same can be said for Facebook and Twitter and all those other social media programs.
Keep up!
Is everybody in this town batshit crazy? Okay, so how do you go from a blacksmith to a librarian?
Archivist! And a smart woman knows when to shift her purpose for the needs of her people. Catch!
What is this?
It's the floor plan of Silas Castle.
What are you, my fairy godmother?
Name's Johidi. You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sila.
Well, the name's Frey, and it sounds like you don't think I'm up to the task.
Tanta Sila is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. She controlled the army, crushing the weak, even without the weapons that I forged for her. Crushing them with her bare hands.
I'm beginning to have second thoughts about this.
This batty old harridan needs to shut her mouth.
You would be doing our land a great service by killing her. Rid us of Tanta Sila, and the corruption in her realm will stop spreading. But no. I doubt you'll actually succeed. Before you go, I would suggest that you learn all that you can about the Tantas. The archives, full of books about them.
Definitely not my fairy godmother.
Praenos Castle, floor plan. The floor plan of Praenos Castle, Johidi gave to Frey. It was originally drafted as the castle was being built, and as such, may not be an exact representation of its final layout. The stronghold looks to be nigh on impenetrable, with walls capable of keeping almost any enemy at bay. Although interestingly, a narrow passage appears to lead from the walls right to the throne room at the castle's heart. A history of the Tantas. For as long as anyone can remember, our land has been ruled by the Tantas. Blessed by their names. Blessed be their names. It is not for us to know how their powers came to be. We need only give thanks for the countless occasions on which they have delivered us from catastrophe. Greatest and most notable among such acts of deliverance being their purge of the nefarious Redig. They deserve nothing less than our unquestioning love and respect, for it is they who make us Athian.
So they used to rule Athia, and people used to like them.
Yes, although you'd never guess that now.
You're here to read, you say? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just no one in Sipal has any interest in books these days.
The fall of the Tantas. Without warning, our former protectors became our oppressors. The difference in their conduct was stark and perplexing. They were aggressive, hateful, warped mockeries of their former selves. Tantas Sela and Prav suddenly trusted no one, going so far as to intentionally harm innocents. Tanta Senta and Olas vanished entirely, abandoning their subjects to the encroaching corruption. This is the sad state of Athia today, a land governed by no one and ruled by nothing but fear.
Can't say I envy these people. Their rulers did some super fucked up shit.
I doubt many of them would disagree.
The corruptions creep. As the corruption continued to ravage our lands, robbing us of our food, our homes, and even our lives, we prayed for the Tantas to save us, as they had saved Athia so many times before. And yet, even as we trembled with fear, the cognisance told us what we could not bring ourselves to believe, that the corruption was coming from the very castles of the Tantas themselves, and that our former protectors may be the source of the blight that assailed us.
Wait, it was the Tantas who caused the break? What the hell happened to them?
I think more than a few of their former subjects came to wonder the same thing.
Let's see. A study of miracles.
It appears to be an in-depth analysis of what makes the Tantas' magic so powerful.
So these book locations, these what do you call them? The bookshelves allow us to upgrade our various magical abilities, kind of like an RPG. So we're going to upgrade a couple of things here and continue on our way.
I wonder if you might learn something from it. Pick up some tips and tricks for your own magic, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. I could use the help.
Locked labyrinths. Perhaps one of Athia's greatest mysteries is the truth behind the locked labyrinths found across the land. It is not known precisely what magic keeps them sealed. The Tantas may well have locked them themselves, as they are the only ones who have ever been known to enter. They are rumored to be treacherous places guarded by terrifying beasts. As for what these beasts may be trying to protect, legend has it that ancient relics lie in the bowels of each one, alongside writings left by the first Tanta herself.
That thing we read, it was written by the first ever Tanta.
And it sounds like there might still be more of them to find.
Wouldn't hurt to learn more. Guess we could keep an eye out. So, the Tantas had superpowers that they used to keep Athia safe. And the people loved them for it. Worshipped them, even. But then something changed. Instead of protecting the people, they started making them suffer. And then the break appeared.
An admirably pithy précis.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why would they just go crazy like that? That's enough for now. Think I'm pretty clued up on the Tanta basics.
Then I suggest we depart. Anything else you need to do before we leave? Hurry up if you're still not done with what you need to do here. I doubt there are many places for criminals to hide in a town this small.
Yeah, not much in the way of crowds to slip into either.
All in all, not the best place to exercise one's villainous urges.
Look at him, he looks like he's standing guard.
That, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
Oi, you!
Huh? You talking to me?
Oopsie, she's a sharp one. What's that you got there, eh?
What, this? I just found it lying around the town.
Let me swap you something for it. I'll do you a good deal, I promise. Well, show me the goods. Thanks. Got quite a collection going on now. Pleasure doing business with you.
Interested in these here books, are you? You've got a good eye. They're treasures of a sort, all rescued from the abandoned Cognitions guilds.
Oh, cool. Hey, this one actually looks useful.
It's about crafting.
It certainly seems like it might be worth your while.
I'd be happy to give it to you. For a price. I collect old things, see? Find some and I might just be persuadable.
What about this old coin?
Well now, isn't that a beauty? I'll need more than one of those depending on the book, but here, have a look. Anything take your fancy? Nothing tickling your fancy, eh? Huh. Maybe next time, then.
Why? Why?
The next stage of the plan will require the townspeople to be evacuated to a suitable... You? What are you still doing in Sepal? You will not escape Tantas Sila's wrath, you know. Her enemies receive no quarter. None.
Is she from Preynost? Seems rather keen on Sila.
Maybe she can tell us more about her.
She was hard on others, but no harder than she was on herself. Beneath that stern exterior lies a warmer heart. Her desire to protect the people of Athia. This is what drives her.
Protect? Is that what you call smashing shit up and killing people?
What use is there in talking to one as corrupted as you?
Sorry I asked. Why do I even care who she is or who she used to be? She killed Olivia. That's all that matters.
You trespassed upon her realm. You are a threat, and as such, are not to be tolerated.
Just because I walked over some imaginary line? Shit, should have brought a passport.
There is no just when it comes to trespass on sacred ground, girl. Especially not when the ground in question belongs to one so powerful. It was your fault the city was attacked. Tantas Sila wished only to drive out the threat.
And she clearly wasn't the only one.
She is the Tanta of strength, blessed with the power to fortify both mind and body.
That sounds tricky to deal with.
And her gifts do not end there. She is a leader under whose unflinching discipline whole armies cower. Her mere presence on the battlefield is enough to strike terror into the hearts of her enemies.
Okay, I get it. She's one stone-cold, badass bitch.
As long as you remain, the city remains in danger. Tantas Sila may yet be forced to destroy us all. You must go to her, and be punished for your crimes.
Oh, I'll go to her, all right. And when I find her, she's dead.
Alrighty. It looks like there is a lot of like little side quests here, and I noticed that there's more detours, which I'm assuming is more of the tours with Pilo. I think we're gonna avoid all that for now and just continue on with the main story. We can probably come back to this later. I do know that at some point Sepal will end up under attack again, and so we kind of want to do all these before that happens. But because we're already at 2 hours and 2 minutes into the stream, and we're going to probably end soon, we probably won't do any of this stuff today. So So we'll probably just leave and save our game at the closest save spot so that we can continue on with the story at a later date.
Huh?
My friend told me you have a strange glowing object you keep in your pocket.
Oh, you mean this?
What is that?
It's called a smartphone. How do I put this? It's like a thing that lets you talk to people far away, or turn what you see into pictures.
Whoa! Does that mean it could turn what you see into pictures of outside support?
Yeah, I guess.
I've only seen drawings of the outside in books. Could you bring us pictures?
I don't see why not. Just don't expect too much, okay? I'm not a great photographer.
I don't know what that is, but thank you. I'm so excited.
Okay, so maybe not worth crap. Not really a big camera person, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure they'd be delighted with anything you show them. It's not like they have much else to look forward to. Perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to stop by on occasion, lend them a little cheer.
You're right. It won't cost me much, and I bet it would mean a lot to them.
Are you ready then?
Yeah. Time to go kill that bitch.
We have a long journey ahead of us. I suggest we make our way to the fortress first. It's not too far from the castle.
You really do know everything, don't you?
No, I simply happen to have looked at the map.
I figured since we're near one of those photo shoots, we might as well just do one of those for those kids that wanted a photo of the surrounding area. Just head over there quickly and take that photo. And we'll probably call it a stream because we're already at 2 hours in. Wait, is that a... No, it's beyond the castle wall, so it's gotta be... Oh, it's just the...
I sense a hostile presence. Be on your guard.
Yeah, stay frosty. Got it. Oh man, I bet the kids in town would love to see this. God, gotta get a good angle.
See what? What is this a picture of? We're just taking a picture of the sky? Oh. I was gonna say, what the hell? That's a, why... okay. Let's get it more in frame. Yeah, it looks good. Cool.
That's that.
Guess that'll do.
And ironically, this is a save location, so not bad.
I can make something seriously good with this.
Trouble in Preynost. One day, not so long after the miasma first encroached upon Preynost, a traveling merchant arrived in the village of Legatus, only to find that not a soul was to be seen, until he looked up to the roof of a nearby building, that is, and spied a great wicked something, black as night and utterly terrifying to behold. No sooner had he seen it than he turned tail and ran, and he didn't stop running until he reached Sepal. At least that's what he told everyone when he got there.
Huh. What's this? Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Any interesting books?
Alright, so it looks like we can't upgrade anything right now, so we'll just do a rest here and save our game, and that'll probably be the end of the stream for tonight. Making some pretty good progress here. This game is actually quite long, so this will in fact be in multiple streams. It is a really, really damn good game. I've already finished it, and I really enjoyed it. It's a fantastic game. So anyway, I think we will just exit the building, fully revitalized, and we'll just save our game right here. Alright, perfect. Alright, so that was Forspoken on the PS5. Thank you very much to Always Asleep, Lewis, and everybody else who tuned in tonight to watch the stream. Always greatly appreciated. If you guys like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. I cover PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, and VR games. If any of that interests you, please consider liking and subscribing. Over on my playlist section, you'll find all of the previous live streams I've done. Simply go over to Forspoken in my playlist section if you missed the first part of Forspoken to see what this game is all about. And of course, we got Hogwarts Legacy coming up. all that other stuff. So we got Hogwarts Legacy. We're still going to continue on with streaming. Rock the Investigator, which is a really cool punch and click adventure game, which is different. And then we've got a Dead Space remake. We're going to be going into God of War Ragnarok at some point. All that kind of stuff. So thank you once again to everybody for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you all soon at the Gamers Grotto. And don't forget to check out in the playlist section the podcast over at Olaf's Productions. It runs every Friday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We cover everything from the newest video games, movies, comics, board games, all that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, check out the Pirates of the Geek Vortex every Friday live at Olaf Productions. And if you miss it, you can always check out the after podcasts in the playlist section on my YouTube channel. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I hope you had a wonderful evening, and I will see you all soon at the Gamers Grotto. Take care once again, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon.